Warning. What you are about to see and or hear is explicit content. A parent or guardian should be with you at present time. I advise you not to take it lightly. This is not a joking matter. People take these topics and subjects seriously.
Dare to play.
Hola mis queridos, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Alicia. Hello my kittens, how are you? My name is Allison and today we are playing Nancy Drew Ghost of Thornton Hall Pre-Order Edition. And if you are wondering what the difference is between pre-order edition and the regular game of Nancy Drew, it is that in the extras, the pre-order editions, you get outtakes as well as phone charms. And ever so rarely, a side story with Nancy Drew's friends, either on the phone or off the phone, which is a lot of fun, by the way. I have yet to call Bess, actually, which is kind of a shocker. Anywho, that will probably be the first thing we do, actually, instead of what we're going to be doing, because in the previous video, we discovered the poem you're supposed to be reading if you want to call out Charlotte, try to bring her to the physical world, calling out the ghost. We actually have to say it at the highest peak of the EMF reader and call out, basically. Oh boy. Before we get into the game though, I do want to mention, if you're confused at all in this video of what's going on, it is because you have not been keeping up. Please do so by watching the previous video. There is a link provided down below in the description box, as well as the playlist link, so you can tag along on the mystery of Ghost of Thornton Hall, which is Charlotte Thornton. Oh boy, this is going to be one crazy game. I actually kind of know this game fairly well. I'm also going to be showing you all where to find and how to achieve pretty much all of the achievements, I believe, because you can do it in one sitting if you want, really. Anywho, one last thing before we get into the game, I want to briefly say thank you so much to Her Interactive for letting me play their Nancy Drew games for the past 3 years and 3 months. Honestly, Nancy Drew has been my life since junior high, I should say, because that's when I started reading chapter books. Honestly, I think I started reading chapter books in middle school, but I didn't get serious into reading, I guess, until junior high, and that was around the time where I started writing my own books. You can actually catch me reading my books on my other channel, which is the Esperanza 243. Anyway, enough self-promo, let's get into that game, shall we? Alright, so as I said, we're not going to call Charlotte just yet, we're going to call Bess. I actually do not know if we can call her in this.
Bess's phone.
All right, bonus Ned. What are you two up to?
George is in New York.
So,
Ooh.
she got the internship with that Technology of Tomorrow place?
Yeah!
Ned and I were just planning a road trip for when you're back. I was in the middle of trying to convince Ned to grow a bad mustache so we can hang out in Brooklyn.
Not going to happen.
Someone has to, Ned, and George already said no.
Because George
It was
is
a really
female.
angry no, too. Anyway, did you make it to the island?
I did.
I've been doing a little research, and I can see why Savannah sent you.
Why's that?
If I believed in ghosts, I wouldn't come within a few hundred miles of Black Rock Island.
I can definitely see why. Even I have to admit it does have a certain abyss gaze is also into you vibe to it.
Put that on a billboard.
Right?
I've got your back. I've been reading up on missing persons cases and hauntings.
Really? Oh, that's great.
I, on the
Yeah.
other hand, have been watching videos of otters so good at stacking things. Additionally, I've kidnapped Ned. I've been so bored since George left, and Ned's a very active listener.
Mm-hmm.
See? And he's also very quick to Stockholm.
Oh boy.
Nickerson family trait. We like being liked.
Oh, thanks, you two.
Seriously, there should be more calls where Bess and Ned are together. Those two are a pair.
I met Wade.
I still say giving your child a verb for a name dooms them to a life of hearing mediocre jokes. What's he like?
He's got a bit of a rough edge, He seemed surprised that I came instead of Savannah.
What do you mean?
He wanted Savannah here, specifically.
Why?
I don't know, but I intend to find
we
out.
haven't called Savannah yet. I'm dumb.
I want to catch you up on the case.
So it's a missing persons case, right?
Do you think she's actually missing?
I don't know. I've heard of runaway brides, but I don't think that's the case.
If it's a missing persons case, why aren't the police taking care of it?
Well, they are, but since she's an adult, there's only so much they can do.
Ned was telling me about the ghosts out there. Do you think maybe they're related?
Actually, I believe in this ghost.
Ned, do I have permission to do a spit take in your living room?
No.
I'm doing it anyway. Say that again.
Please don't.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stand down, Bess. The Nickersons are a tidy people.
I wasn't really gonna do it, guys. Unless someone made me laugh. And this is that super red soda that's still on the market, even though it's been linked to distractibility in 9 out of 10 Besses. Back to you. Are you finally trading in your Skeptics Club card?
And this the dinner that probably won't happen this year?
Didn't know
No
that was
way.
the thing.
People here believe in the ghost. I think if I don't take the ghost story at least a little seriously, I might miss something.
Smart.
Well, I hope so. There's something
Oh, wow, we
strange
gotta let
about Jessalyn's disappearance.
What's that?
There's no ransom note.
That does complicate things. But I've read that most missing person cases involve the immediate family.
Yeah,
You're right. I guess the best move is to keep the family talking. Maybe
right.
they'll let something slip.
Or maybe they're trying to tell you something.
How so?
Remember in Kyoto, you told me that ghosts are what people invent when an injustice can't be fixed?
Really?
Sounds me-ish.
If that's the case here, once you figure out what the deal with the ghost is, I bet it'll point right to Jessalyn. And if the ghost is real, then case closed. A ghost did it. If that turns out to be the case, please don't tell me. I like living in a world where ghosts are probably not real. I already have to vault into bed after every scary movie for fear of ankle grabbers.
Ankle grabbers. I have an idea of who you're talking about.
I just saw a ghost.
So what are we talking? Puppet? Mirror tricks?
No, listen, don't tell anyone else this.
Is this going to be a ghost blind item? A well-known spirit was spotted at a popular haunt canoodling with a certain ghost about town known for his habit of appearing in mirrors.
Can you channel Sirius Bess for a moment?
Okay. Homework, my dad talking about taxes, that picture of a puppy who got lost. Old paintings of European royalty. I'm here.
Really?
Thanks. Since I've gotten here, things have been getting stranger and stranger. I can't shake this feeling.
Stranger Things?
It's like an odd weight. I'm not saying the ghosts are real here. I'm just saying... I don't know what I'm saying.
That doesn't sound like the Nancy I know.
I know. I just need to clear my head. There is always a scientific explanation.
Ned, you gotta tell her to come home.
Still gotta work on that whisper, Bess.
Nancy, you're really scaring me. Come home.
I will, just as soon as I can.
Yep.
I think I'm supposed to go meet a ghost.
Cool. Do you know what you're gonna wear?
A blindfold?
Makes sense. Now the question is, do you match the blindfold to your skirt or your shoes, or do you go all clashy?
I'm just not sure if I should go through with it. I'm worried it might be a trap.
Hold up, were you being serious? About the ghost? And the blindfold?
Yes.
I know you can't see it, but Ned and I are sharing a worried glance.
Nancy?
I know. I'll be careful.
Right.
I was just going to say it'd be a very memorable double date.
Aw, Ned. That's very sweet. And strange.
I was aiming for one, but I'll collect the whole set.
Oh, get a crypt, you two.
Nice pun! I love that pun! I'm gonna take that pun! Oh, that's awesome. That's hilarious.
See you
I love
later.
it.
Bye.
Oh, can I love Bess even more?
Hi, Nancy. Did you get the package I left for you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think they're silly. But apparently, some of the people I've met swear by using EMF signatures on the property.
Yeah, that's because they're not like you.
I spoke to Wade.
I figured that might happen eventually. Can I explain, or are we beyond that?
Please explain.
I'm sure you have your reasons.
I do.
Wade said he was expecting you. Why didn't you tell me that?
I was going to come. I meant it when I told him I was coming.
But then?
But then I got scared.
What scared you away from taking the case?
To be blunt, the living Thorntons are just as scary as the dead ones.
Yeah.
Why?
They've dug so many graves on that rock that Death himself is on the Christmas card list. I can't help but wonder if they're misfortunate fools or just addicted to Sunday clothes and the sound of a spade taking a bite out of cold clay.
What?
Tell me what happened when you met Charlotte.
I'll tell you, hon, but you got to remember that you are not like me.
What do you mean?
I have opened the door to the spirit world.
And Addison
you
hasn't.
have not. And don't you dare do it, ever. You hear?
Yeah, I can agree to that.
I mean it. The dead are just like lost children. If you're out there leaving a trail of breadcrumbs, they will find you. Enough of the PSA. I snuck out there to the ruins on the anniversary of her death. I waited in
The
silence
ruins?
for a long time. Nothing.
You didn't say the rhyme?
Oh, that. Oh, it's cute, but I wasn't looking for my daddy's brain-dead bloodhound.
Huh?
They come when they come, and in the dead of night, she came. Stood right beside me. Just me and her, eye to eye, for a hot minute. Finally, she reached for my wrist. She pulled me through a fog that became smoke and then fire. She pulled me back to the night she died.
Could you see what happened that night?
I couldn't see a thing. I could only feel the heat. I could feel how sad she was and how angry. I'm sorry, hon. Talking about it don't come easy.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm just trying to fit the pieces together. What does Charlotte have to do with Jesslyn?
All families got one thing in common. Every generation, just like the last. There's some rebels and some oddballs that break the mold.
Yep.
But for the most part,
I'm
one
the oddball.
generation gonna follow into the footsteps of the next. From what I gathered, Jesslyn seems to be cut from the same cloth as Charlotte.
Ooh.
You ask me, if someone saw Charlotte as a threat, then Jesslyn's been born behind enemy lines.
Ouch. That's not good.
You said you opened the door to the spirit world. What did you mean?
You really sure you want to know?
I'm curious, and no disrespect, but...
Right.
Last time, I told you how my daddy got me interested in ghosts, but that's only part of the story.
Tell me
When I
more.
was young, there was a spot in my room where I could fold back the wallpaper. There was this gorgeous old wood behind it. I mean, to me it was. I'd trace the ripples in the grain with my finger for sometimes hours.
Why?
I don't know. I was a girl, and it was the only thing I knew about that no one else did. I don't know exactly when it started, but I began to trace a beautiful old willow into the wall, over and over again. Strong limbs running up to the sky, and the tangled roots grabbing tight at the dirt. I was obsessed. I traced the tree until I knew every detail. I even started to see it after a time, little indentations in the wood. But one day, the lines felt strange and cold.
Really?
And I realized it wasn't the wall I was feeling. There was a girl on the other side of the wood. She was showing me what to draw. She was trying to tell me something. I should have shut my eyes tight and glued the paper back. But I didn't, and I couldn't. I let her teach me the shape of the tree, again and again, until one day I saw it in real life.
What happened?
Not a thing until a strong storm hit a few months later. I don't have to tell you what they found when they pulled what was left of the willow tree from the ground, now do I?
Nope.
That's when I decided I would learn to listen. I knew even then it had come at a cost. I just had no idea how high.
Wow.
What have you been up to since we spoke last?
I've been teaching the road to know my wheels.
Huh.
Are you working on
Nice.
the next book?
I've been running away from the next book. In
Ah.
an empty house that was filling up with chatty ghosts. But who knows? When I'm out of gas, maybe I'll have no choice but to listen to what they have to say.
Right?
If they're interested, I'll send you a gallery proof. If they're not, guess I'll go teach.
Alright then.
Someone wants me to call a ghost. I don't know if I should.
In my experience, when you try to call ghosts, it goes straight to voicemail.
How sure are you?
95%.
Less reassuring than I was hoping for.
Think of it this way. In 100 parallel universes, only 5 Nancys get eaten by ghosts.
Eaten?
Metaphorically, for the most part.
Savannah, you are not helping.
Nope.
Oh, I'm just trying to loosen you up. You'll be fine, honey. Smart money says this is just someone toying with you. But if you feel anything out of the ordinary, run.
Too late.
And don't look back.
I'm not gonna ask her. Well,
Do you know
well,
anything
let's just
about the factory
make it a
accident?
zero.
Nothing I can verify. It's been scratched out of the local history. When I was there, I expected to feel something when I stood near the old factory.
And nothing?
As many spirits as I expected. I only met one.
Charlotte?
That'd be the one. Dear, sweet Charlotte, the terror of Black Rock Island.
Goodbye.
Bummer.
Good night.
Good night. Alright, actually I'm curious if we have any of the... We don't. Oh snap, I forgot my ritual! I forgot the thing that I was told myself that I would do every video, but I didn't in the previous video. Oopsies. Oh, hi Clara. What are you doing, swatting a fly? Alright, let's have some tea, shall we? And let's do 2 things of sugar this time, and a lime, and some mint. Yum.
I already have one.
And I'm gonna have another one to make up for the previous video. 1. And let's do, can we do multiple?
My hands say add more, but my heart says no.
Yum. Alright. I'm just gonna do this a couple more times. Because I do believe we have to pull this out, I think, 30 times? There it is. I forgot I can just click this multiple times. Ghost Hunter for leaving no ghost unturned. Humanitarian, blah 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 blah. Trivia Tamer will be at the end of the game. Alright. How many fun charms do we have? 2? Okay. Yeah. Those are the only 2 that are available right now. So I'm not going to worry about the rest. Alrighty. Oh, no, this isn't the spot. I remember now. I remember now. I remember now. I'm silly. So what's... This is green. Green.
That's almost off the charts. This must be the place.
Alrighty then. Here it goes, come here. Nice little black deer, sweet nonsense. This is embarrassing. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna save.
Fire so red, night so black. Dear sweet nonsense, is this embarrassing?
Go figure.
The fire is warm, the night is cold. I can't see through this blindfold.
Wow. That's just ugh. Hey, this must be inside the mausoleum. You need your key in the mausoleum.
Down in Dixie. Dad, there it is. Thanks. Dad, there it is.
Fire so red, night so black. Dear sweet Charlotte, Please come back. What's going on? Where are you taking me?
Tell me, who are you?
Nancy, I am here to help Jessalyn.
Give me a reason to let you live. Mind you, a good one.
What?
One reason to spare you. Give it to me now. The spirits are growing impatient with my mercy.
Sure.
You can't scare me. Help me find Jessalyn or get out of the way.
Very good. Remove the blindfold.
Just who are you?
Harper, can I trust you? Can you be trusted?
Well, that depends. Can you be trusted?
That's a no now, isn't it? You'll be wanting to know why I am hiding under the house.
That would be at the top of my list of questions, yes.
It's because I don't want anyone up there to find me.
Why not?
It is undeniably frigid here. Cold as the crypts themselves. I'll build a fire, and the fire will build some smoke, and the smoke will build some rain.
Are you ignoring my question?
Not ignoring, no.
Just deviating.
Elongating the moments in between the asking and the hearing. Pausing for effect.
Okay. Could you tell me now?
A moment, hon. Ahem. It's because I'm a grandly unbalanced sociopath with delusions of grandeur and a history of erratic behavior and violent tendencies. My family resents me. They have publicly said that I'm a freak. People in the town point and stare. The neighborhood children used to call me Witch Lady until my dedication to the ironic led me to bake cookies for the sweet darlings. But it was my love of the dramatic reversal that won out in the end, and I threw the little runts down a well.
You
Sure.
what?
Oh, I'd never do such a thing. But it would be funny. Not funny, haha, but funny. Ah! Help, I'm in a well! So that's me. Tell me about you. I bet you're fascinating. Oh, wait, shut it. I forgot the most important thing. Do not tell anyone I am down here. If you do, I'll just do something rotten. Here, take this.
I'm sorry, what?
Go now.
Aw, but... Ugh. Hey! No more death scenes?
That didn't sound good.
Nope, it's still there. Why did that scythe drop down then? Very interesting.
Can't check. Still have to do that.
Wait, I forgot. I'm not looking at the task list until next video.
I should look for those portraits.
To find me again, look to the portraits. Interesting. Actually, wait, we are supposed to go through
Still
the task
did that.
list.
Still haven't done that.
Interesting. Alright. I should say goodbye considering where we are in the video, but I will go on just a little bit more. Oh.
The letters must be what that note was referring to. All right, now to find all the others.
I can already tell what that word is what that's gonna spell. I'm pretty good at anagrams. What the Wait. No, her suitcase is still not there. Briefcase, sorry. Where are the letters? I'm not seeing it. My blind eyes cannot see it. Oh, I see it now. I-N-G-I-I. Oh, 2. Sorry. Alright. TCONOT1? Okay. LESCAS 6? Alright. And thought so. TEG 3. Alright. Whoops, wrong way. And then turn around, we look at this. I think this is the last one. CLAN 5. Oh, wait, no, we need one more. Where's the... Is this it? Yeah, this is it.
That's it. Now I should be able to figure out what the code
ABE5.
means.
Whoops. Portrait letters. Alright, now that we have all of them, we are able to actually move each letter. And look at this. Like I said, I'm good with anagrams. I've been able to do it since the Haunted Carousel number 8. And I gotta tell you, I can do it a lot better now. Not as good as I used to, like a couple years back, but I'm pretty good at it. Just not with long words that I don't know. So you actually gotta click and hold to drag it, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, but this spells cotton, and of course, gin. Get. Seeds. This goes here. Whoops. Here we go. And yink. And peeing.
That's it.
There we go. Alright. And this gives us the goal of using that cotton gin. Finally. And that is actually, I think that's actually where I'm going to stop, because the cotton gin
How do I
puzzle
get this working again?
is a bit difficult.
I need to put the combs on first.
I mean, it's not that difficult, but I want to save this puzzle for the next video so that we have something to look forward to. Right? Right. Alright then. And with that in mind, I am going to save here. I am just going to go ahead and keep the oops one. Yep. Alrighty. Wait, we already saved. Whatever. I do believe that video was definitely intense. We actually finally got to meet Harper Thornton. She was not dead after all. Actually, we did learn from Wade that she was still alive. We just didn't know where to find her. And now we do. But now we have the choice of telling someone that she's down in the basement, or we could keep the secret. The thing is, though, as Harper said, if we do tell someone, Harper will do something pretty rotten. And I actually can't quite remember what that rotten thing was. I suppose we could do like an alternate save and say, hello, she's downstairs, she's down there, and then we'll see. We'll see. Anywho, what do you think of the game so far? Because I know not a lot of people are familiar with this particular game, let alone Nancy Drew. I've actually talked to a couple of people out in my town. I watch Nancy Drew movies and shows, and I also read the books and play the video games, and they're like, Nancy who? No, I'm sorry, I'm not talking about Doctor Who, I'm talking about Nancy Drew. I love being ironic, and I love being super weird. Yeah, you feel me? Okay. I actually hope I'm able to put in some references in this video, because I did make some puns that will probably explain my mind a little bit. I'm gonna get going, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I did. And on that note, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If so, smash that like button like a kitten would. And if you're just now tuning into this channel by watching this video, go ahead and click that ugly red subscribe button. Make it that beautiful gray, as well as the bell icon right next to it. I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. I am Sweet Rascally Rabbit, saying goodbye. Stay awesome and stay on YouTube! I suppose I should try to make something to eat. I need some food before I can do the next recording.